Yo, what up, boys? So today I'm going to go over today's trade and how I made $1,000 in the market trading FOMC, or technically after FOMC. But this is one of my best trades. It took in a while. Just how long it was and my trade management and just everything overall. But yeah, let's get into it. So obviously we had news today. Like I said, FOMC 2:30 my time, 11:30. So we had FOMC hit here. So going into the day, I was really just looking for a price to take out this. I was looking for price to. This SMT is no longer valid, but I was looking for price to take out because these are kind of relatively good lows. Like obviously got swept right here, but I was kind of looking for price to come down here, and we have all this generated sell side or buy side, and there's a 1 hour, 4 hour fair value gap here, so you can see it. It's a 4 hour fair value gap. I just refined it to the 1 hour. I had the 4 hour too, but sometimes I just want to make it more cleaner. But the price at discount for this range? I don't know. Oh, it's even better. I didn't even know that. I was kind of wondering that too, but I was at work trading, and I don't know. I don't want to take too much. I don't want to do too much. But you always should do too much. But that's a good confluence right there. I kind of figured it did because I knew these ranges were right below equilibrium. But yeah, so just going into it, I was kind of going into the day, or going into the afternoon, because I don't trade the mornings at FOMC. In my opinion, you shouldn't, just because a bunch of low probability conditions. You could still catch a trade, but personally, I don't do it. But yeah, so going into FOMC the afternoon, I wanted to see these these lows taken, or even make an SMT with ES, but ES took out these lows too. So I kind of like that, and I just wanted to see, that was my game plan for the day. Wanted to see these lows taken and maybe see a buy up and to some type of sell side. I didn't expect it to go up here, obviously, because this is like, it's too rich. You can't expect them. It can happen because what made me believe that we're gonna have a sharp move up, because the same thing happened right here, is right here. If you look, price had these relative equal lows, kind of, and then price swept it and just bounced crazy and took all the buy side. And I was kind of looking for the same thing right here. Maybe not all the way to this buy side, but just trying to catch my little move and be happy with the day. Yeah, so price reached discount. Take that off. Price took out liquidity, bouncing up a higher time frame PD array. And then price had a perfect, what I always tell you guys, what I always need in the trade, a smart money reversal. This smart money reversal will save your life from clean trades all the time. So you can see, price went down, up, took out an internal manipulation, broke displacement, break a structure to the upside, boom, boom, and that's exactly what this trade is right here. Exactly what this is. This is all I look for in the market, because I look for high time frame PD wrap, PD tap, PD array tap, and then everything else. But yeah, so I got exactly what I wanted, and there's also an SMT here, which made it even more better. This is literally an A plus setup. There's also an SMT right here, as you can see. What is that? Right here. See how there's SMT? I love that. Once I saw that, I kind of knew we were setting up for buy model, just because price. This is like a little breadcrumb price will leave. I mean, obviously I don't know exactly, but this is what I was kind of going for. Yeah. So once I saw price, this place up here. Here, just let me go on this right here. So once I saw price take out this level, my targets were kind of these highs, this high, and this is kind of a data wick. So I was kind of nervous about this high because I don't want to take everything off right here. But you could have. Do I have data? I guess I do. I'll type it out for you. So the people that don't know what data wicks are, they're basically strong points of liquidity that the market needs to take out, usually from news. And FOC left the perfect one right there. But my main target were these equal highs up here. Because if you look, this is just like and if you trade market maker buy models or market maker models in general, this is the original consolidation. I mean, obviously this is consolidation also, and up here and stuff, there's a lot of highs, but I didn't expect price to take out all these highs in one day. My main point was just right here. I like to target like kind of relative equal highs and like a bunch of consolidations, because that's when you can, you know, like get nice drawn liquidity. So this was a nice drawn liquidity for me. I mean, basically all these highs, just whatever you're looking for. But yeah, that's what I was usually looking for. I was kind of looking for this high too. This was my partial target, and then this would have been my second target. But yeah, so price is obviously bouncing off this 1 hour for value gap. Price made an SMT with ES, and then boom, displaced above. So once I saw that, I wanted to see discount get reached. But since this model is pretty clean and the fair value gap was above discount, I was fine with taking my position here. I was fine with the risk. I set my limits right here, had my stop right underneath this candle, and I just let it rock to wherever I wanted to go. So my original target was right here. That was my first target. I mean, maybe this one, but I don't want to take partials because, you know what I mean, this trade had so much room. You don't want to just like it's still a 2.5R, like that's perfect, but sometimes you want to find a way to let your winners run, especially when that's one of my biggest problems sometimes during trading. I take my profits too early, not as early as in a bad way. I think it's just I'm more conservative. I'm trying to kind of like not stray away from that, but just recognize when to let my trades run. But yeah, so once price touched here, my first contract was in, and then I added another contract once I saw it kind of bounce up a little bit. So I was in 2 minis, or 2 micros, I guess you could say. And then this trade was very stressful. This trade, I was at work again, like I said, so I was watching this trade like back and forth. I was like, bro, like, just do me clean, do me clean. But yeah, let's get to it. So if you look at this, price went up nice. I was like, all right, cool. I really wanted to see price just take out this high first, and I would have put myself to break even. But once it took out this internal high, like I was kind of like, all right, like I'm already up like a good amount, like 2R. So I just put my stops to break even, and I got lucky in this trade. I got super lucky because this trade really played with you if you're in it. So if you look, boom, price went down. Almost took me out twice at break even, like twice, like literally if it was like 1 point, let's see, literally 2 points and 10 ticks off taking me out of my stop, basically. But lucky that didn't happen, and it came down twice. Right here, I thought I was gonna lose. I was like, wow, bro, like what's the point? Because like if you see it, if you look at this, price disrespected this 15-minute fair value gap. I was like, what was the point of price disrespecting this 15-minute fair value gap just for it to come all the way back down to stop me out? So I was kind of just hoping and believing it would be bullish. And there's also this 5-minute fair value gap right here that I could have tapped into, but it didn't, and ES did. I don't even notice this, but ES did, so I guess that's cool. But it's like even more confluence. If you see that price, there's this 5-minute fair value gap. I actually didn't have my stop to break even at this time. I had it like right below this 5-minute fair value gap. I think my risk was probably like not even that crazy, but I had my stops right underneath this 5-minute fair value gap, just to give it room, just in case I wanted to tap it and just continue up. Because I've seen that before. Like, there's times where price will play with you and scare you out. Like, these are the times. Like, sometimes it's not easy. Like, it'll play with your psychology a lot. But I didn't even notice that ES tapped into that 5-minute fair value gap. But yeah. So almost took me out right there twice. I mean, I forgot exactly what happened, but I think I had my stop somewhere like right here. Sorry, my grandma talked to me. But yeah. So price almost took me out right here twice, and well, basically, kinda, whatever you want to go with. And then I was kind of waiting for a strong bullish move, and then I got a stag boundary. We had really strong bullish candles, and I kind of thought about taking partials here, and I probably should have, but to me it didn't make sense. Like, why am I gonna take partials? Like, this is only a 1-minute high. Like, this is barely even a 1-minute high. Like, this is the real high right here. Like, in my opinion, I was like, all right, price should see, like, we should see this high definitely if price doesn't come to this high. So I kind of left it to be right there. And I was like, all right, like, this should be fine now. I was like, this should be fine now. And then what happened after this? Price just displaced crazy low. And I was right here. When I was right here, I was like, dude, are you kidding me? Like this is just giving me like, I mean, this is a good moment for myself to like, I showed good resilience, to be honest. Cause I was like, all right, no, like, it is what it is. Like, you win some, you lose some, you break even in some, like, it doesn't matter. But yeah, so I was kind of just right here. I was like, all right, bro, like, for sure getting stopped. But once I saw like this kind of like reverse, the same thing I told you guys earlier, like, had this reversal pattern. Where's my thing? Went down, up, down, and displace. Like I had the exact smart money reversal. Like this is my entry signal. So once I saw this, I was like, all right, maybe this trade is like because have some hope. But I also just didn't know if price wanted to touch OTE of this range or discount and just head lower. Like that's what I was kind of assuming. So I kind of really want to see, like in my eyes, I really need to see this fair value gap to get respected. That was kind of like, all right, I for sure need to see this get respected and just go higher. And I was kind of waiting. I was like, all right, bro, this is like, it's like weird. Like it was just a very weird, like it was kind of disrespecting, respecting, like. But I still had like super strong like confidence that price just wanted these highs. Like I just had a gut feeling. But yeah, once I saw like I kind of let it be, then boom, like price had like these super strong candles, and I was like, bro, hell yeah, like, let me go back. And then price just started going crazy. Like this one candle basically took all that back, and I was like, all right, bro, like, and I had both. I had my limit set here because I was like done with the plane. I was like, all right, bro, I don't want to keep holding this trade. Like if it's gonna keep playing around, so I was kind of like, I had my limits here, but once I saw this candle, I was like, holy shit, all right, this is probably gonna go like up to here. So then I left my targets and then I just left it. Boom, displaced crazy another candle, and then boom, TP hit. And I was kind of like, all right, cool. Like that was a good trade, a really good trade. But yeah, that's how I made $1,000. If you have any questions, really like just hit the comments and I can see what's up. But yeah, if you guys see like this is just a simple market maker buy model. Like maybe you could consider this high the market maker buy model that kind of is, but these are my favorite type of trades. They just had so much confluence. They have everything you need. This is your A plus setup. Like, if you guys ever need a template for an A plus setup, like sell side liquidity taken, higher time from area tap, discount of this total range, SMT at these 1 minute lows, internal manipulation because it took out. This is internal manipulation. Once you see internal manipulation, this is like and a displacement above higher. Like this is very strong. Like where's this at? So this is internal manipulation, displacement, fair value gap, tap, and boom. Like sometimes you can get really great setups from FOMC. Like if you guys know how to like, not know how to, but if you guys notice, like if you guys backtest this, like FOMC sometimes gives off some really clean setups, and if you know how to like capitalize them or just accept the risk, like you can bank on some of these. But yeah, it's a perfect setup. Really happy with this. Yep. I see that is. Deuces.